Hey guys. Today we gonna recap movie called American Psycho. It is confusing thriller movie. I hope you enjoy it and spoiler ahead.
In 1987, Patrick Bateman, a young and wealthy New York City investment banker, spends most of his time dining at popular restaurants while keeping up appearances for his fiancée Evelyn Williams and his circle of wealthy associates, most of whom he hates. At a business meeting, Bateman and his associates flaunt their business cards, obsessing over their designs. Enraged by the superiority of his colleague Paul Allen's card, Bateman finds a homeless man and his dog in an alley at night and kills them. Bateman and Allen, who mistakes Bateman for another coworker, make plans for dinner after a Christmas party. Bateman resents Allen for his affluent lifestyle and ability to obtain reservations at Dorsha, a highly exclusive restaurant which Bateman cannot get into. He gets Allen drunk, lures him to his apartment and kills him with an axe while listening to Huey Lewis in the news and lecturing Allen on the merits of the band. Bateman disposes of the body and goes into Allen's apartment to leave a message on his answering machine claiming that Allen has gone to London. Private investigator Donald Kimball interviews Bateman regarding Allen's disappearance, mentioning that Allen may have been seen in London. Bateman invites two prostitutes, Christy and Sabrina, over to his apartment, where they have sex. He tortures them, pays them, and sends them on their way. Bateman's colleague Louise Carruthers reveals a new business card, so Bateman tries to strangle him in the restroom of an expensive restaurant. Carruthers mistakes the attempt for a sexual advance and declares his desire for Bateman, who panics and flees. A now suspicious Kimball conducts a second interview with Bateman, who then murders a model and puts her severed head in his freezer. The next day he invites his secretary Jean to dinner, suggesting that she meet him at his apartment for drinks. Bateman is about to kill her with a nail gun when he receives a message from Evelyn on his answering machine and desists. Bateman has lunch with Kimball, who reveals that a colleague of Bateman claims to have had dinner with him on the day of Allen's disappearance, cementing his alibi. Kimball remarks that the idea of one of Allen's friends murdering him for no reason is simply not believable, to which Bateman nervously smiles. Bateman brings Christy to Allen's apartment, where he drugs his acquaintance Elizabeth before having sex with her and Christy. When Bateman kills Elizabeth, Christy runs, discovering several female corpses as she searches for an exit. A naked Bateman chases her and drops a running chainsaw on her as she flees down a stairwell. Soon after, Bateman breaks off his engagement with Evelyn. As Bateman uses an ATM, he sees a cat. The ATM displays the text "Feed me a stray cat," so he prepares to shoot the cat. When a woman confronts him, he instead shoots her. A police chase ensues, but Bateman shoots one of the officers and blows up a patrol car, killing the other policeman. Bateman next kills a security guard and a janitor before hiding in his office. He calls his lawyer Harold Carnes and frantically leaves a confession on his answering machine, claiming to have killed 20 to 40 people and eaten some of them. The following morning, Bateman visits Allen's apartment to clean it, but he finds it vacant and for sale. A realtor cryptically tells him that the apartment does not belong to Allen before asking him to leave and not come back. In a state of hysteria, Bateman calls Jean, then goes to meet with his colleagues for lunch. Meanwhile, Jean finds detailed, graphic drawings of murder and mutilation in Bateman's office journal. Bateman sees Carnes and mentions the phone message. Carnes mistakes Bateman for another man and laughs off the confession as a joke. Bateman clarifies who he is and again confesses the murders, but Carnes says his claims are impossible since he recently had dinner with Allen in London. An exhausted and uncertain Bateman returns to his friends. They discuss dinner reservations and muse about whether Ronald Reagan is a harmless old man or a hidden psychopath. Bateman, unsure if his crimes were real or imaginary, realizes he will never receive the punishment he desires. His narration declares that he is in constant pain, that he wishes his pain inflicted on others, and that his confession has meant nothing.
Please subscribe for more movie